I didn't notice I'm wearing my tiara. Okay, that's weird. Hi guys, so today I'm here to do my Pretty Little Liars review on episode 18. So, at first I was really shocked to see that Allie was talking to Shauna, and I'm just like, so this is who she's getting help from? I'm just like, I don't know, I was just shocked about that, and I'm like, oh, so she actually is keeping in contact with somebody, from Rosewood. And I liked how Arya was like, I got a finger you can use, and not the nice kind. And oh, it was driving me, like, this whole episode was driving me crazy how Spencer knows stuff, but she's not telling the group. I'm just like, I wish Spencer would tell the girls that, everything she's found out about Ezra and, like, what she really thinks about him and what she knows about him. I'm just like, I hate that they're all, like, lying to each other now, I don't know. And, yeah, I just hate the whole lying thing. Like, I hate how Spencer knows that Ezra's a bad guy, yet she hasn't told anybody yet. And I hate how Arya's still sneaking around with Fitz, because it would help a lot if she would just tell the girls. Because then maybe Spencer can actually tell them, oh, you need to stop being with him because he's a bad person. And, I thought it was pretty crazy of Spencer. Like, she's so into looking for Ezra, into, like, looking up bad stuff about Ezra, that she worked all the way into the morning, and I'm just like, yeah, you're really obsessed with this guy. Like, you're really trying to get your evidence, which isn't a bad thing. It's just like, I don't know, it's just really weird, And Spencer just looks horrible. Like, ever since she started taking the pills, like, I don't know, like, I guess the makeup is just really good, but she looks horrible, and she looks crazy, and she really looks like she needs sleep. And I was shocked to find out that Spencer is actually stealing pills from her doctor now, pretending to be her mom and getting prescriptions. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm like, do you really have this big of a problem? Because this is serious. Like, I understand, when you need help, you need pills for it, but oh my gosh, Spencer's addicted. And that's really not good for her. And, yeah, at this point, I'm so over Ezra. I'm just like, I just can't believe anything he says anymore. And I hate how him and Arya are always together. I'm just like, Arya, just please get away from him. And I thought it was weird how the cop was giving Hannah evidence, and I'm like, why is he being so nice to her? Like, you're a cop. You're not supposed to be doing that. I don't know, it's a bit suspicious to me. And I don't know, while they were like having that little scene, I was just thinking, what happened to Travis? Like, I don't know, we haven't seen him for a while. I thought it was funny how when Hannah was talking to Arya, she was like, oh yeah, I was talking to Gabe. And Arya's like, who? And she's like, oh, I mean the cop. And just like, yeah, like, I don't know, it's just, these girls have so many secrets, and they all make, like, their secrets just make them look so bad. Like, Spencer with her pills makes, like, oh my gosh. Their images are just being ruined with their new obsessions. Like, this whole, I probably already said this, but like, this whole episode, Spencer was shocking me, because I'm like, you're really addicted to these pills. Like, you're hitting up nerds for pills in secret hallways in the dark, and I'm just like, is it this serious? Like, you really need these pills? Like, I don't know. I'm just like really shocked about her behavior, because it's Spencer. She's supposed to be prim and proper and smart, and I mean, not that, okay, she's not prim and proper anymore, but like, she's just a complete psycho now. I mean, she's just crazy for pills. And I don't know if it was just me, but like, Spencer kind of scares me now, because when Ezra was like, hey Spence, can I talk to you? And she like looks at him, I'm just like, do you have to look at him so crazily? I don't know. And oh my god, he wanted to talk to her because apparently she copied her essay from Wiki, and I'm just like, what? And it's like, that's not the Spencer we know. Like, that's not what she does. She's not supposed to do that. I'm just like, what is happening to you? And oh my gosh, Ezra's just so annoying with his threats. He's like, sloppy work means consequences. And I'm just like, yeah, we get it. Like, he's just so annoying to me. And, you know, Spencer lies about going to the library, and she actually finds something out about Ezra and Ravenswood, and, you know, they're connected. And I'm just like, how did, I don't know, I'm just like so dumbfounded at like Ezra. Like, you're this completely different guy behind the scenes, and yet you made us all think you're this good guy with this nice persona. I don't know, it's just crazy to me how when secrets unravel, it's just eye-opening. You're just like, how did you not see that, you know? And yeah, I thought it was suspicious too how Shauna was at Mrs. D's house, and I'm just like, what are you doing there? Like, I mean, I guess, you know, since in the beginning of the episode, her and Allie were talking, so I guess they are somewhat friends. They have some sort of relationship, but it's still kind of weird. And yeah, it was weird how Ezra was looking at Spencer's file, and I'm just like, what do you think you're doing? Like, I don't understand. And then, you know, he had that whole like conversation with Jesse, and I'm just like, is he jealous? Because I don't really think you should be, but who knows? He's a complete psycho now, so anything can happen with him. Side note, I loved Emily's shirt. It said, I'm allergic to mornings. I don't know. I just love like little graphic shirts like that, if you can't tell by this shirt I'm wearing right now. And it was so creepy how someone was taking pictures of Emily, and I'm just like, what? I'm like, I know Ezra isn't doing this, because like, how is he going to be doing this out in the open? I'm just like, he has to have some sort of spy, which, you know, is probably Mona or something. Like, I have no idea. I thought it was, I mean, it wasn't funny, but like, okay, it was a little funny how Shauna was pushing Emily's buttons about Paige. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just like, okay, like, whatever. And, you know, you realize that Allie actually told Shauna a lot about Emily. Like, you know, Shauna comes in there and she's just telling Emily all this stuff, and I'm just like, and I'm just like, we've never had any sort of hint that Shauna and Allie were friends, and now Shauna knows everything. Like, what? And, you know, I felt bad for Spencer and Arya. I'm like, I know it's hard for Spencer to probably go and tell Arya about Ezra, and I felt like, you know, thinking about it, you kind of feel bad for Arya, because you're like, she has this whole, like we did, you know, she has this whole image of him being nice and not quite perfect, but, you know, he's just this nice guy, and it turns out he's not. He's actually a complete psycho. And you know, Arya kind of confronts him about it, and I cannot believe the way he's manipulating her. Like, what? He's like, oh, you're only feeling these things because we're becoming closer. Like, you're just running away from your feelings. Like, don't manipulate her. Don't, just, oh my gosh, she's like, I can't with him. He's just like, yeah, you should totally put me first ahead of your friends and family, like, because I've always been here. Yeah, you've always been there, lurking in the shadows, taking pictures and creeping on her. That's totally the type of person someone needs in their life. And, you know, Spencer's taking the pills and they're making her irritable. And I'm just like, I thought it was weird how Allison kept money in her poster. I'm just like, okay, I mean, I guess I should kind of expect this, right? Because Allie is weird. I'm just like, what? And you know, Ezra goes off, well, doesn't go off. You know, Ezra sends Arya out to go get some food, and I'm just like, why the heck does he need chickpeas? Like, the heck? I'm just like, what? I'm just so confused. And after she leaves, I suddenly realize, I'm like, oh, this is just one of his schemes to, you know, be alone so he can be creepy again. And I'm like, I know he has chickpeas. I know that sounds really weird. And he opens his cabinet and he does have chickpeas, and I'm just like, you liar. Like, you're such a liar. I'm just like, okay, now why is he going down into his lair? I don't know, Ezra's just so creepy now, and oh my gosh. And yeah, like I said, the pictures that were being taken of Emily, they're being sent to him, and I'm just like, who would work for him? Like, who? I just don't understand, like, why are these people getting together to ruin people's lives? Like, don't you have a heart? Don't you just want to be like, I want to move on and not even talk to them? I don't understand. If you don't like somebody, just leave them alone. You don't have to harass them. And, you know, Emily, she has the bag of money Allison asked for, and she takes it to work with her, and she puts it in some food bag, and I'm just like, no, is that really the smartest idea? I'm like, really? Really? Because I feel like, you know, these girls, they always put something down thinking it's safe, and then the next thing you know, it's gone. And I'm just like, someone's probably going to come and steal the bag of food, which they don't, thankfully. But I'm just like, anything could have happened to that. That wasn't the safest place. And, yeah, you know, Hannah goes, and she's snooping in Spencer's room, and I'm just like, well, I really hope that goes well for you. Like, I don't know, everything's just getting messed up now. And then after that, I was thinking, oh my gosh, Shauna's gonna get killed. I'm just like, she has to. I mean, I don't know, it just seemed like she would, you know? And, oh my gosh, I was so shocked when Hannah found the Ezra project, I like to call. I'm just like, now she knows. I'm like, now she knows about Spencer's little thing and why she's been sneaking around, you know? And, Spencer actually goes to Ezra's apartment to go snoop in his place. And Hannah follows her, and they're basically like, they have this little fight, and they're like, Hannah's like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm trying to get my evidence. And, you know, they go inside, but they see the camera in the event, and I'm just like, thank goodness, because he was watching you, and I'm just like, that could have gone wrong. And thankfully they didn't say much, because oh my gosh, that just would have blown up in their faces. And you know, I just can't believe Hannah didn't believe when Spencer was like, Ezra is like, he's the one harassing us. I mean, I know it sounds unbelievable, but why would she lie about something like that? Like, yeah, she's on pills or whatever, but they're not completely messing with her brain, you know? And, yeah. So, you know, everyone knows watching Pretty Little Liars at night, well, basically at the time it comes on, is pretty scary. So yeah, when Arya woke up to Ezra not being in her bed and she was looking around for him, he almost gave me a heart attack, popping up out of nowhere. I'm just like, are you trying to kill the audience? Like, you do realize most of us, it's pretty dark outside right now, and you're just popping up out of places. Like, don't do that. It's already a creepy show. No, thank you. And, yeah. Ezra's just manipulating Arya, and I'm just like, I really wish Arya wouldn't fall over this story. Like, what are you doing with your life? Like, you're basically choosing your boyfriend over your friends. Like, you don't know. You haven't even talked to Spencer about this, and you're just gonna believe him when he says, oh, Spencer has, like, I don't understand. But, you know, in the end, I'm just glad that, like, everyone knows about the whole Ezra theory or whatever. And, yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought I was done. But, yeah, and, you know, Shauna's being run out of town, and I'm just like, she left Allie? I mean, I know it's not her fault, but I'm just like, where is Allie gonna run to now? Because, you know, I don't know. I'm just like, who does Allie have now? And, okay, so I think it's still pretty stupid of them to, like, hide A's face when we know it's Ezra. Like, okay, why are you hiding the face? Like, we know now, or, you know, at least I think we know now, so why does he still have to be hidden? Which, of course, he probably is hidden because it's not Ezra, but I'm still confused about the whole if it's a team thing or not, which I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, I'm still unclear. I'm like, so we still don't really know if it's a team or not, which I'm thinking it is a team because, you know, there is the person behind the computer and then they have a photographer. And so it has to be a team, right? I mean, no one person can do that. Like, how can you monitor the computers and take the pictures and send the text? Like, I don't know. You know, and you have to send the text at the right time, so there have to be like little spies around. And you know, you see him take Ren's little prescription pad. I'm just like, great. They're gonna frame him for giving Spencer pills. Like, it's not even his fault. I mean, not that I mean, I guess I care, but like, you know, you shouldn't frame somebody for something they didn't do. But whatever, I'm just done with everything and everyone. So, thanks for watching. Bye.